on the way to meet up with my cousins. I was supposed to be there at noon, but just a little issues along the way. But now we're finally, I got air in my tire, I got my Dunkin'. Today I'm just hanging out with my cousins. I'm not really house sitting yet. Tomorrow's when I'll start, and I'm gonna get, I brought groceries, but I'm gonna get a few groceries. Yeah, tomorrow will be like when the house sitting really starts. Today is just hanging out with my cousins. Yeah, I'm so cute. The puppy.
Like an hour and a half stop.
Your friend's just in the picture.
I told the vet in front of Dad.
No, these work.
Yeah, yours is right.
I am so hungry. Oh, she gave me two. I never tried these before, the guava pastries. Maybe because they're closing. It's not heating up. Oh well. Still good. I swear I was gonna do more talking, but damn, I'm hungry. That was great. I'm so glad I got an extra one. It feels like the purpose of most people's life.
Turn right onto Tyrone Boulevard North.
Whether they intend it or not, the purpose to most people's life is to make money and spend money. And I know like you do that no matter who you are, no matter what your purpose is, but it feels like people don't think beyond that. Even as I've had a shopping problem, I try to think beyond that, but like when I'm trying to get out of my shopping problem is when I really like feel it like to the full extent. I'm like, we're all just like making money to spend money, and like all I do for recreation is fucking buy things, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to live like that. And I don't want that. I know I can't like control what others do, but like I don't want that for others. Like, of course, you know, if that really makes you happy, it makes you happy. But I think a lot of people just like myself, you know, we convince ourselves that it makes us happy when it doesn't. Because like, if you're a lonely motherfucker like me, or if you grew up only receiving affection through like material items or through like being like food being prepared for you, like, and that's where you turn, that's where you look, you know, for love, even though that's not inherently all that love is. It can be a part of it, but like to relegate like all of your love and affection into those two categories, like you're gonna always be left wanting and unfulfilled, in my personal opinion, from my personal experience. Let's say that, because like I was watching a video and like I didn't disagree with all the points she was making, but like this girl was talking about addiction and like spirituality and like how like you're not above for being sober, which I agree with, but like she made it sound like you know, like addicts are the most spiritual people, like some of the phrasing, and it's just like, maybe that's your experience, but like I don't think it's really healthy to tell an addict that, you know, because from an addict, from someone who's been addicted to shopping, to weed, to self-harm, to food at times, like I've, you know, experienced like addictions to non-drugs and weed, but like people love to be like, you can't get addicted to weed, like bruh, like that's the only thing, like substance I've been addicted to. Like it doesn't have to have addictive qualities. Like the person in question just has to have an addictive like brain and like, you know. So anyway, when you have that kind of addict's brain. Like, you will tell yourself anything to justify what you're doing if you're not like ready to face it and let go yet. And I just like don't think that her saying, you know, like addicts are the enlightened ones. Ooh, this person's got a papaya tree. I got sidetracked. The bottom line, addicts don't need any more like justification to continue what they're doing. I'm not shaming anyone who's, you know, struggling with an addiction or going through it. I'm just explaining from my perspective, like, how it works, you know, in the brain. And if I heard anything that even remotely justified or like, you know, made it seem like I was in the right, like, I would cling to it and I would use that as evidence to continue on in my habits and behavior for who knows how many more months or years. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about before that, but oh yeah, from my experience, I want to start saying that instead of like in my opinion, because I feel like that's kind of the thing. Like, I never like to come on here and tell you guys like what to do or how to live. I just like to share my experience and like what I've learned from it, what I've gained from it, because I feel like there's far too many people here who are here being on YouTube who just like speak from their experience, but they like do it in a way that feels like it's telling others what to do. Like, it's not a, this is what worked for me, like, if it resonates, you know, you try it out. It's more of a like, because they got out of something through this method, it must work for everyone. And then they come on YouTube and they're like, you're doing this wrong, you need to do this, you need to do that. And it's, I just hate that sort of phrasing. I know like someone could make a video like that and like all the phrasing that I don't like while having the exact same intentions as me of just like sharing their experience, in hopes that whoever resonates with it can like try it out and like better themselves through the same path. But it's just like my pet peeve. It's like,
turn right.
It's just my pet peeve when people, you know, kind of try to give this sort of all-encompassing advice that they don't really have authority to give. They're just speaking from their experience. Because everyone, oh my god, you can't even begin to fathom how some other people are living their lives and how they think and how they operate. And you want to talk about like, this is the way it works, like this is how you do this is how you get out of this is how you fix this and that. Like, no, that's how you did it, and like, congratulations to you.
At
But
the light, turn right onto Tyrone Boulevard North.
but that doesn't mean, you know, that that's how I'm gonna do it. But yeah, so yeah, I never want to come across like I'm telling you guys what to do. And if I do ever, like, if you find my language ever, or my attitude, my mentality ever kind of reflects that, like, feel free to, like, let me know in the comments and, like, tell me, like, well, actually, and sorry, like, that's not mocking, like, genuinely come in here with a well, actually, and, like, tell me how I'm coming across, because that's just, like, never my intent, and I never want it to sound like that. But I do always want to, like, because I'm always struggling. I'm not someone who, like, has it all together.
2 miles, turn right.
Nor do I ever try to portray myself as such. And that's, like, another thing with, like, advice YouTubers or, like, shit like that, is that they do always, oh, fuck. They do always try to be, like, or it does come across, you know, that they have it all together, and I don't. And I'm just like someone who is 30 and like still trying to, you know, figure out how the fuck the world works and what like is effective for me, and like how to deal with the things, you know, that are in my own personal journey. And so I just like to share exactly that, just share my journey, share what I'm doing, what did and didn't work for me, what's going wrong, what's going right, and just be, you know, upfront about my experience in hopes of like anyone who might relate to me seeing this and like even they don't get advice, even if they don't get, you know, this is what I should try, this is, you know, stuff like that, at the very least they come out of this feeling maybe seen or heard in their experience, if nothing else. Alright, here it is. I don't think it's any good, but hey, it's better than eating out. I don't speak dog. What does he want? And don't say water, he has water. I just gave him fresh water. The thing is, he wants to go out in this Florida heat and go and walk and do all the stuff, but like, look at him. So by the time he gets back, we're both overheated. You're so cute though. Oh, good boy. I actually got some writing done. I ended up writing, I've been like having a specific idea in my head to write about like the shopping stuff, but I actually ended up writing about something entirely different. But hey, I'm just glad I'm finally writing. But now I've made this iced coffee using this and this and these, and we're gonna do a little taste test. Cheers. Hey, wait a minute. That is actually pretty fucking good. Remember these, future me, because everything else is the same. Same instant, same Truvia, just, and also I guess the difference is, because I don't have my electric kettle here, so I stove top boiled. And I think I had my water at a much hotter temperature than what I normally do on the kettle. So, note to self, higher heat setting, and then these two, because this is pretty fucking good. Okay, yummy. You got anything to say to the people? Share your ancient wisdom. Real shit. Oh, my jaw. My cousin's coming over after work, and we're supposed to go to the gym at this complex. But like, man, I don't fucking know about that. I do not know. I mean, she can go. She's gonna go. I was thinking about it, sorry. I don't think I'm not about to go. I just got done house sitting. It went by so fast. Felt a lot of different things. I feel like I'm always feeling a lot of things. Like, I didn't realize, like, being a spiritual person, I knew there was going to be a lot of just like growth and like working through your own shit and feeling all your own shit, but I feel like I feel a lot of everyone's stuff, or like just some whatever energy is like, you know, in the collective at the time or whatever. Like, I don't know, I feel a lot of things that aren't even necessarily my own is basically what I'm trying to say. And I did not know like that it was always just gonna be like this now. Like, I just feel so much. And I think I need to learn how to alchemize it better and like handle it better, because I feel like I'm just like always exhausted. Always fucking exhausted. But I'm not looking too hot right now. Anyway, I stopped by Dutch Bros on the drive back, and they have matcha. They like used to have matcha, and then it went away, and I didn't think it was ever gonna come back, but I went and it was like, matcha's back and better than ever, and I was like, okay. So I got a matcha, and I got sugar-free white chocolate. I got a medium. I should have got a small, because what if it's ass? But it's interesting. They were like unsweetened ceremonial grade matcha. So it must be like me adding the white mocha to it. But this tastes exactly like Dunkin's matcha. And Dunkin's is not sugar-free ceremonial grade, blah blah blah. It's like pre-sweetened matcha latte powder mix. That's so interesting. Okay, so tastes like Dunkin'. There's your answer, folks. I got home and immediately pissed off. I was pissed off. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately about suppressing emotion and how that manifests, or like not even manifests, but like even scientifically, just like the link between suppressing all your emotions and then like autoimmune disease or chronic illness, or just like, you know, how it literally breaks down your body to do so. And I think about how like angry I am all the time, or like not all the time, but a lot more lately, and how it's related to just like not ever like feeling these emotions when I was younger, and just being so passive and like only being sad in silence, and like never really letting myself be mad. And then like a switch when I was like 24, like also when my spiritual life came back on, like the end of being 24, and just like being fucking mad at everything, and just no tolerance for any bullshit anymore. And that's like, I've still fought it, but I'm seeing now kind of like how, you know, even my hormone imbalance, like it's serving a purpose, because I never like, I feel like it's the only way I even have been able to now, you know, be angry out loud and not just like hold it in me and try to dispel it and try to take the like, you know, alchemizing, transmutating, like Buddha ass approach of just like being like, feel it and let it go. Because I think I was feeling it in the moment while rushing to let it go, so I wasn't actually feeling it. I was trying to bypass that step. And now it's like, don't bypass it, like actually feel it. And that's what I'm doing. And it's funny how I noticed it this time, because like anytime I'm angry, like there's a part of me that also has this sort of panic response of like, why am I feeling this way? Like, why am I letting things get to me so easily? And it's like, they get to you easily because you didn't let them get to you at all for so long. Like, it's just like my body trying to balance things out now. And I think it's going to take a good while before things are balanced. So it's going to be a good while before I stop getting so angry so easily. And then even after that, I still have to let myself, like, when I am well and truly angry, you know, I have to let myself feel it instead of like just going right back to like the way things were before, where I was angry and it's like, no, you shouldn't be feeling that. Anger is a secondary reactive emotion and therefore useless. And it's like, it's not useless. there's not a single like feeling out there that is useless. If your body, if you have these, whatever the reaction is, like, it's for a reason. It sends a message, and like, if you can't understand it, go deeper. Or just let yourself feel if you're not knowing how to go deeper, or not, like, yeah, just gotta feel your emotions.